Yesterday we had enough discussion on Westone's meter bridge and its application, as we had discussion on Kelvin's method. Then we discuss about applications, uses, errors and how to minimize them, that all points regarding Kirchhoff law and Westone's meter bridge. Today we are going to start with new concept, that is potentiometer. Again we have experiment has to be done in physics lab to compare EMF of cells and internal resistance. So today also I am going to show you their demo videos and then we discuss about working. So first of all, what is potentiometer? A voltmeter is a device which is used for measuring potential difference, that we know, right? The potential difference in between 2 points in the circuit. Now, what about identical or ideal voltmeter? It does not change the potential difference to be measured. Should have infinite resistance so that it does not draw any current. Practically, a voltmeter cannot be designed to have an infinite resistance. So for that, there is one device or instrument which does not draw any current from the circuit. It acts as an ideal voltmeter and it is used to accurate measurement of potential difference, and that ideal instrument or device is called potentiometer. So in perfect manner, potentiometer is 3-terminal resistor with sliding or rotating contact there forms an adjustable voltage divider. If only 2 terminals are used, one end and the wiper, it acts as a variable resistor, or we called it as a rheostat. The measuring instrument called potentiometer is essentially a voltage divider used to measure electric potential which does not drop or draw any current. The component is an implementation of the same principle, hence its name is potentiometer. It is commonly used to control electrical devices such as volume controls on audio equipments, voltmeter as an identical voltmeter. Potentiometers operated by a mechanism can be used as a position transducer. Power dissipated in the potentiometer would be comparable to the power in the control load. So in this way, there are n number of uses of potentiometer, but not everything will be there for your study. Here, your study required only its principle and comparing of EMF. Potentiometer is a passive electronic component. They are worked by varying the position of sliding contact across the uniform resistance. The entire input voltage is applied across the whole length of resistor, and the output voltage is the voltage drop between the fixed and sliding contact, as you can see it in diagram. There are 2 terminals of the input source fixed to the end of resistor, and to adjust the output voltage, the sliding contact gets moved along the resistor on output side. So if you consider a long wire AB of length L, you can see it over here, his whole wire which is having length L, resistance उसका R हम लोग consider कर रहे हैं, and उसका area we are going to consider as A. Now cell of EMF epsilon or E having an internal resistance R is connected across AB. Look at here, this R is connected across AB. When the circuit is switched on, current will pass through that circuit and the current is given by. Now you know that V is equal to IR. At that same time, E, that is EMF, is also equal to IR. We consider it as a potential itself. So I is equal to EMF upon, अब ये जो है R plus R कहाँ से आया है? R इस वायर का रेजिस्टेंस है AB का, और इसके अक्रॉस हमने कितना रेजिस्टेंस दिया है? R. So overall resistance कितना हो गया, कैपिटल R plus small r. So it will become E or epsilon upon R plus R. Potential difference across AB, only we are talking about AB. This is overall circuit. This is only across AB. V is equal to IR. I का वैल्यू है E upon R plus R. So V is equal to E R, ये R यहाँ multiply divided by R plus R. Therefore, the potential difference per unit length का मतलब है we have to divide that equation by length. So potential difference upon length is equal to ER upon R plus R divided by L. Now, if epsilon, that is EMF, remains constant, at that time V upon L will also remains constant. Now we know that if anything it changes with length or distance, we called it as a gradient. So V upon L is known as potential gradient along AB and we'll denote it by capital K. Therefore, potential gradient is defined as potential difference per unit length of wire. Now, if I consider point C, that from A to point C the distance is small l, the potential difference between A to C is given by KL. So in this way, you can say that if K is equal to constant, V is directly proportional to L. Therefore, potential difference between 2 points on the wire is directly proportional to the length of the wire between them. Provided wire is of uniform cross section, the current through the wire is same and temperature of wire remains constant. ये कुछ conditions है, but law क्या कहता है? Potential difference between 2 points on the wire is directly proportional to the length of the wire between them. Clear? Now, this is about potentiometer principle. Now there are few like experiments which we considered as the applications, or we are going to consider them as the characteristics or use of potentiometer. Therefore, when we are going to discuss these things, at that time EMF of cell we are going to discuss, then to compare EMFs in singular form or by individual cell method and sum and difference method, and then internal resistance of cell. So there are 3 conditions. So let's start one by one. The first use of potentiometer is to compare EMF of cell. As we discussed, there are 2 methods. One is individual cell method and another one is sum and difference method. So let's start one by one. First of all, we are going to start with individual cell method. See over here in this diagram, you can see ये जो है A to B, this complete set is called as potentiometer. Now we are going to do EMF of cells by individual cell method. So E1 and E2, there are 2 different cells. There are 2 individual keys for E1 and E2. Common point of key is connected to galvanometer positive and galvanometer negative to jockey. Now third connection from point A is again a battery positive, battery negative to key to rheostat and rheostat to B. देखो क्या क्या हुआ है, 3 connection from A, cell E1 positive, cell E2 positive and battery positive, battery negative to key to rheostat, rheostat to B. यहाँ E1 E2 के जो negative ends है they are connected with individual keys, E1 के लिए K1, E2 के लिए K2. Another end of K1 and K2 combinedly connected to galvanometer and galvanometer to jockey. Right? Now what we supposed to do? How to take reading? First of all, individual का मतलब है जब एक सेल काम कर रहा होगा दूसरा सेल काम नहीं करेगा. So when E1 is working, E2 will be closed or not working, off cell करके रखना है उसको. Now what to do? We have to find out balancing length. Balancing length, it means we have to find out null deflection on galvanometer. So for that we will do one thing. First of all, we close key K1 and open key K2. Therefore, the cell of EMF E1 comes to the circuit. It is working. Now, null point is obtained by touching the jockey at various point. कल जो हमने मीटर ब्रिज के लिए देखा था, same thing we are going to consider over here for potentiometer. Let us consider that length is L1 and we know the law of potentiometer that E is proportional to L. So E1 is equal to KL1. Now, for the same position of rheostat, now we open key K1 and close key K2. अब पहले हमने क्या किया था, K1 क्लोज किया था, K2 ओपन किया था. Now what we are going to do, we open K1 and we are going to close K2. Now EMF of cell E2 flows through the circuit, that is that E2 comes in the circuit. Again we have to do same thing, we have to find out null deflection. Let us consider that as L2. Now equation 2 you'll get E2 is equal to KL2. Let's take ratio E1 upon E2 is equal to L1 upon L2. This is your formula for the comparison of EMF of two cells. If any one EMF is known for all of us, then we can easily find out the second one because of L1 and N2. वो तो हम लोग experiment के हिसाब से find out करने जा रहे हैं. But for the remaining thing, we have to know about remaining. That is, if I want to find out fourth thing, I have to know about remaining three. Clear ho? Now I'll show you one demo or like video of this particular individual cell method. Then you exactly get to know what we're supposed to do in lab also during practicals. Let's go through that video.
Potentiometer. A potentiometer, as the name suggests, is an instrument used to measure an unknown potential difference. A potentiometer has four 1 meter long wires stretched parallel to each other on a broad wooden board by the side of a meter scale. This wire is generally made of Eureka or manganine and is stretched along a wooden board with its ends fixed to thick copper strips. The end A reads 0 centimeter and the length of the wire between A and B is 400 centimeters. The wire is connected to a source of constant EMF through a rheostat, an ammeter and a one-way key K. A galvanometer is connected between the end A of the wire and the jockey or slider S. Principle. When a current flows through a wire of uniform thickness and same composition, potential difference between its 2 points is directly proportional to the length of the wire between the 2 points. V is directly proportional to L, or V is equal to KL, where K is the constant of proportionality called the potential gradient. A potentiometer works on this principle. If we plot a graph between V and L, a straight line graph is obtained. Comparison of EMF of two cells. A potentiometer can be used to compare the EMFs of two cells. For comparing the EMFs of two cells, arrange the cell as shown. The EMF of the driving battery is constant and more than that of given experimental cells E1 and E2. The positive terminal of the cells E1 and E2 are connected to the zero end terminal A of the potentiometer, whereas the negative terminals are connected through a two-way key to a galvanometer and a jockey. The measurement of EMFs is carried out in two steps. Close the main key K and the key K1 so that the cell E1 comes into circuit. The jockey is moved gently along the potentiometer wire AB till a point is obtained where the galvanometer shows no deflection. Let this point J be at a distance L1 from the zero end. At this point, E1 is directly proportional to the length of the balancing wire. E1 is equal to K into L1, where K is the constant of proportionality. Click on the keys K and K1 to open the circuit. Now close the main key K and the key K2 so that the cell E2 comes into circuit. The jockey is again moved along the potentiometer to find the balancing point. Let this point be at a distance L2 from the zero end. At this point, E2 is directly proportional to the length of the balancing wire. E2 is equal to KL2. The EMFs are compared by dividing the two equations. E1 is equal to KL1 and E2 is equal to KL2. That is, E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. If one of the cells is a standard cell, the EMF of the other cell can be found accurately.
I hope you all get to know about what to do about or with individual cell method. Now, what is sum and difference method? We know that if there are two terminals of each cell, then there are two conditions. If I connect negative of one cell to the positive of another, that is called as sum method, that is E1 plus E2. But if exactly opposite to this, we connect negative to negative or positive to positive, at that time it is called as difference method. So what we are going to do in this experiment, you can see it over here. First of all, we have to use four-way key. There are four keys. Starting with key K1 and K3, if we keep that open, then close कौन रहेंगे? K2 and K4. If K2 and K4, you can see ये क्या हो रहा है? K4 का मतलब है निगेटिव और यहाँ से कनेक्ट कौन हो रहा है समझ लीजिए. देखो यहाँ पे मैं क्या समझाने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ, पहले समझ लो. इसमें निगेटिव ऑफ वन सेल कनेक्टेड विद पॉजिटिव ऑफ अनदर हो रहा है. कैसे? देखो कौन कौन से ओपन रखे थे हमने अभी. If K1 and K3 are closed and K2 and K4 are open. Now यहाँ से निगेटिव से आएगा, ये ओपन है, यहाँ जाएगा, पॉजिटिव को गया. So negative of first cell is connected with negative positive of another, that is called as sum method. In this way, जब हम ये करेंगे तो हमें क्या मिलेगा? पहला रीडिंग मिलेगा, विल कंसिडर एज L1. सम होता है E1 plus E2 is equal to KL1. Now what we supposed to do? हम क्या करेंगे? जो हमने ओपन रखे थे K1 एंड K3 हमने ओपन रखे क्लोज किए थे, वो अब हम क्या करेंगे? ओपन करेंगे. एंड K2 एंड K4 हम क्या करेंगे? क्लोज करेंगे. नाउ निगेटिव ऑफ वन सेल इज कनेक्टेड विथ निगेटिव ऑफ अनदर. क्लियर है? तो निगेटिव टू निगेटिव ऑफ अनदर क्या हो गया आप समझ सकते हो. इफ निगेटिव ऑफ वन सेल इज कनेक्टेड टू निगेटिव ऑफ अनदर, एट दैट टाइम इट इज डिफरेंस. सो E1 minus E2 is equal to KL2. Now let's take ratio of both of them. सेम मेथड से करना है, कुछ चेंज नहीं हमें करना है. जो हमने बैलेंसिंग लेंथ के लिए यूज किया था, दैट इज जीरो डिफ्लेक्शन फाइंड आउट करना था. वी हैव टू फॉलो द सेम मेथड ओनली फॉर this change. What we supposed to do, we have to use four-way key or two different cells with their different connection, negative positive and negative to negative. Now when we take ratio, at that time E1 plus E2 upon E1 minus E2 will become L1 upon L2. So compilando and dividendo method से क्या होगा? E1 upon E2 is equal to L1 plus L2 upon L1 minus L2. We have to use this formula as a final formula. I won't show you demo because of method is same, just connection. One connection is different. So I hope this is capable thing for all of you to understand. The next application of potentiometer or use of potentiometer to find internal resistance of cell. What we supposed to do in this case, ये समझ लीजिए. You can see potentiometer setup again. क्या क्या किया हुआ है देखो. A से बैटरी पॉजिटिव बैटरी नेगेटिव टू की टू रियोस्टेट रियोस्टेट टू बी. यहाँ तक क्लियर है ना. A से एक और कनेक्शन जा रहा है टू पॉइंट P एंड सेल E1. सेल E1 कहाँ और जा रहा है, की को की K2. ये यहाँ से जा रहा है रेजिस्टेंस बॉक्स को, रेजिस्टेंस बॉक्स टू जा रहा है इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस को. देखो क्या क्या किया हुआ है. The terminal A is at higher potential than terminal B. A cell of EMF E1 whose internal resistance is R1 is to be determined. It's connected to the potentiometer wire through galvanometer G and jockey J. Resistance box R is connected across cell E1 through key K2. अब हमें क्या करना है. फर्स्ट स्टेप K1 closed, K2 open. ये क्लोज करनी है, ये ओपन करनी है. नल पॉइंट आपको ढूंढना है, वो आपकी हो जाएगी लेंथ L. क्लियर है. सेकेंड, नाउ बोथ K1 एंड K2 आर क्लोज सो दैट सर्किट कंसिस्ट ऑफ सेल E. द सेल मतलब अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस क्या करेगा, सर्किट काम करेगा. द सेल E1, द रेजिस्टेंस बॉक्स, द गैल्वेनोमीटर एंड द जॉकी. मतलब हर एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट यहाँ क्या कर रहा है, अपना अपना काम कर रहा है. सम रेजिस्टेंस R is selected from the resistance box and null point is obtained. That one will be your length L2. So पहला आया था अपना E1 divided by V, KL1 upon KL2 is equal to L1 upon L2. Now if we consider this loop PQSTP, PQSTP, at that time you can say IR plus IR. पहला I कैपिटल R प्लस IR. Why? Because of हम लोग कंसिडर करने जा रहे हैं PQSTP. हम कंसिडर ऐसा कर रहे हैं लेकिन करंट एग्जैक्टली अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में फ्लो हो रहा है. हमें पता है इफ रेजिस्टेंस एंड करंट ट्रेसेस सेम पाथ एज सर्किट डायरेक्शन इट इज नेगेटिव, बट फॉर अपोजिट पाथ इट्स पॉजिटिव. So if we are going to consider opposite direction, both terms will become positive. So E1 is equal to IR plus IR and V is equal to IR. So E1 upon V is equal to IR plus IR divided by IR. I cancel, R plus R upon R. But E1 upon V का एक वैल्यू मेरे पास है L1 upon L2. So E1 upon V is equal to R plus R divided by R is equal to L1 upon L2. We want value of small r. Therefore small r यहीं पे रख दीजिए. ये इस साइड चला जाएगा. R into L1 upon L2 minus 1. This equation gives us the internal resistance of the cell value. So what we supposed to do right now, I'll show you one more video and we'll stop for this lecture. So let's go through that video which shows us how to find internal resistance of the cell.
Potentiometer, internal resistance of a cell. Circuit diagram. Materials required. Ammeter, one-way key, rheostat, battery, potentiometer, resistance box, Lagrange cell, one-way key, high resistance box, and galvanometer. Procedure. Connections are made as seen in the circuit diagram using the connecting wires. Insert the one-way key K1. Adjust the rheostat and note the ammeter reading. To check whether the connections are correct or not, place the jaw key at the two end points of the wire. If the galvanometer shows opposite deflections, the connections are correct. Without inserting the key K2, slide the jaw key over the potentiometer wire and stop when the galvanometer shows zero deflection. Measure the length from point P. It is taken as the balancing length L1. Record the value in a tabular column. Now introduce a low resistance of 0.2 ohm on the resistance box. Insert the one-way key K2. Again, slide the jaw key over the potentiometer wire and measure the balancing length L2. Record the value in a tabular column and calculate the value of internal resistance R. Introduce a low resistance of 0.5 ohm. The key K2 is inserted into the switch. Slide the jaw key over the potentiometer wire and measure the balancing length L2. Record the value in a tabular column and calculate the value of internal resistance.
I hope you get to know what to do in internal resistance method. Rest everything जो आपको इस वीडियो में थियोरी में समझ में नहीं आया होगा, जब प्रैक्टिकल हम लोग करेंगे तब आपको ये एग्जैक्टली समझ में आ जाएगा कि कनेक्शन क्या है और रीडिंग कैसे लेना है. क्लियर है? तो फॉर नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू स्टॉप हियर फॉर टुडेज लेक्चर. We discuss about potentiometer, its principle in detail. Then we discuss about how to perform individual cell method, sum and difference method, and internal resistance of a cell method. So rest everything will go through tomorrow. I am going to stop right now here for today. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.